quick walk around on this thing. Haven't done one in a while. Some of you guys haven't seen this in a while. You're gonna be pretty shocked. If you're new, first time looking at this, you want to go back to the barn find photos or videos and check that out. See what this car looked like before. I'm actually gonna probably do another video that edited that shows all the, kind of the step-by-step, or not step-by-step, but just kind of a review of some of the stuff done to this car. Thought I'd give you guys a quick view of where we're at now, where I'm at. I got this thing pretty much roadworthy, but there's still some stuff that needs to be done. Some very small things, touch-ups, and I want to get the hood to shut a little bit better. Haven't got to that yet. I'm not really worried about it right now. And I just wanted it to this point so that I could work on some other stuff that I've got to do and start nickel and diming this thing a little bit, little by little. Some of you guys wonder, how much I probably got in this thing. The paint, I ended up used some leftover paint. I actually made this color. This is to match very closely to the original color, which was pastel blue. Didn't cost me much money. Materials, I think I probably got about another $2,000, $2,500 maybe at the most in this car, plus what I paid for the project, which was $1,250. So I don't have a lot in it, a lot of time, not a lot of money. Just for you guys doing your own, so you can kind of figure that out. You're probably going to have a little bit more than that, because you're going to have, $400 is probably in paint, with primer and Bondo and all that stuff that but like I said, I used leftover materials for the base coat. Clear coat was like $90, so really didn't cost me that much money. All the wheel paints were all leftover stuff, so I was able to get away with saving a ton of money on this. Alright, so let's take a look here. Some of the stuff. I got this bumper at the swap meet. It's got a few imperfections in it, but it's pretty nice. It's not too bad. It's a little bit dented, but beats the heck out of $500. This was, I think I paid $80 for that. That was then this rear bumper. What did this one come off? Oh, this one came off my 65, and this was on the car, but it had these overriders that I had holes in them, so I bought another bumper for like $20. I think it was a deal, and it had these overriders on it. There's a little bit of chrome imperfection in there. Not bad though. I'll run it. I don't mind. But it is an original bumper. Actually, the bumper and the bars are original, and the chrome isn't terribly bad. So this will end up with the original wheel color. Was something blue, and then the center disc was they called blue black or blue something midnight or something like that. So it's a blue color, and then the outside edge was not really blue. It was like an off-white, and it matched the interior of the car. So I had off-white, and that's what color is on the beading. This is pearl white, and this is pearl white on the rim and outer. So I spent some money on the running boards. That was a couple $100 from Wolfsburg West, so I could get this color, because I thought, I don't want to put black ones on this car. This car originally would have had blue fender beading and blue running board pads, light blue that almost matched the color of the car, but the color of the car is more greenish blue. So that way we're more blue. So let's take a look over here. If you guys look at the body and stuff, it's pretty straight. There's not many waves in it. It's pretty straight, not bad. Well, I wasn't going for show, so you guys have, if you follow my instructions, this is how your car probably will turn out, unless you're going with black or ruby red or something like that. Then you better spend a little more time. This is that original hood that was on the car, 4-tab hood. 61 had 4-tab for the first few months of production until they ran out of them. Then they changed to the 3-hole after that. So this is really cool that it has the original turn signals that are Hella. These are super rare. Guess you can see the Hella in there. Yeah, maybe you can see that. Okay, and the rubber was stamped Hella, and I have a video just for those. If you guys want to look at those, it's kind of cool. The gray rubber, totally rare, never seen one before. Reproduction emblem for the front, but I went with the earlier emblem because the blue just looks bitchin' on this car. So I didn't really want that look. The interior, work our way around that real quick here. It's original mohair I went with, reproduction mohair. I've got a video on just doing the headliner, so if you guys are chiming in for the first time, you want to look at that. If you want to do your own headliner, give pretty good detailed instructions. There's still some stuff I got to clean on there, like got to clean the glass, got to clean the stuff. I got to baby powder the glass. I haven't done a lot of stuff. I'm not quite done with the car. Here's the carpet I put in. I have a floor mat, original floor mat that I'm reproducing right now and repairing to put back in here. I don't have a rear floor mat, unfortunately. I ended up having to get TMI gray interior. I had some other vinyl that I had picked out, and all the seat guys were just like, got quoted me $1,100 just. I mean, I already had the seats all built out. All I had to do is sew the covers up and slide them on, sew up the door panels and put them on. I mean, really a good interior guy could do that in a day. He wanted $1,000. You know, come on. That's a little ridiculous to me. You know, I mean, I understand. I was looking for a smaller shop. Ended up going to a bigger shop, and I just got tired of looking, so I just went ahead and got the TMI. I haven't put the back seat in all the way. These are the original panels. That was the original color of the interior. It was that color and a light white color on the seats. Like, it was called something blue. Ice blue, that's what it was. Ice blue. But it was really white. Like an off-white. This is the dash, how it turned out. If you look at the old videos. Still haven't got my horn ring yet. Gonna pick that up sometime this week. There's the mirror, and what I did with these, they were all ugly and black. I had 2 sets of them. Those got vinyl sprayed. Clean them and you do that stuff right, and it'll last a long time. If you don't clean it really good, it's not going to last very long. Cleaned up the mirror, and here's the mirror I got done. I didn't fully polish it. I just kind of made it like it was originally. Doesn't look too bad. The chrome's not bad on it. All the window chrome's in. But this side, the wheels. So this is what those seats, you guys who are like, again, people are just chiming in. There's videos on how to do your seats and make them look like this without using the Wolfsburg West pads. I have not stretched these yet. All you need to do is heat them up and get rid of all this little stuff. Little stuff like these corners, that little stuff right there will go away with just using a heat gun and warming the material up and letting it cool. But it doesn't look that bad the way it is right now, and sometimes you can just set it in the sun and it'll take care of business. So that's this is how the back seat looks. Looks pretty nice sitting in there. Pleats line up. Got the original ashtray. I got some beautiful repop. I spent $80. I got a deal. I got some repop, or brand new, or not brand new. They were original door handles in perfect shape. That was a good deal. These are normally very, very expensive to find original ones in that condition. So if you look here, this is kind of cool. 61 was the first year. So this is an early 61. I think some of the 61s might have had their round hole. I still haven't got that thing hooked up yet, so my light's not working. Just gotta find out, probably just wiggle a few things. Let's look under the front hood. The engine's still unrestored. In fact, it's fired up. Listen to it real quick. It's pretty clanky. You can hear that prominent, sounds like a knock, but it's not. It's a little lifter noise. Doesn't smoke at all. I smell a little oil. Maybe it is burning a little bit, but it might be just because of the old. Right when you first started with the choke on, the rings soak. I'll jump back into this in a second. So it's either got piston slap or it's got a little. I was just thinking about it. I think it might be piston slap. Number one, I was trying some different things. The valves wouldn't adjust, and tried some Lucas in there, see if it still haven't adjusted the hood again. Usually I got to use two hands. And the way they do this is if you open your door up like this and you reach inside, if you have this problem, your hood's stuck, usually you can pull on the latch and beat on the hood a little bit on the corner and it'll open. It's a little trick for you guys that are in a predicament. Let's look under here. So I just got to button up the rest of the wiring. And there's these three wires. I don't know what the hell. Somebody put a turn signal switch in, or a brake light switch in from a later model, 3-prong. All I got to do is just tighten everything up. The funny thing is, all the wiring in this thing, if you look at the old videos, it was looking pretty rough as far as the wiring goes. Everything was in perfect shape. Almost every connector was still on every one of the wires. Only needed to make a couple of wires for this thing, the turn signals, because they were replaced. I have the late model wiring harnesses down here, but they're different. All it is one wire that goes to the turn signals on the early, and I think I even have one of them. I found it. It's kind of cool. I might end up changing it, put the original wire back on. It doesn't really bother me, just want one wire like that. I still have to wire up my, this is for the, I gotta put the 6 volt converter for the wipers, even though I won't drive it in the rain. I'll probably have the wipers hooked up and working. But yeah, the paint looks pretty good under here. I gotta finish cleaning, of course. I haven't cleaned anything at all up here. And painted the gas tank gray to match the original. That's what they were on this car. And then they had the black access panels here. This was black down here. And all the rubber's in. I just have to clean everything. It doesn't take but a minute. Just go over it with a damp cloth. Clean it out. Get rid of this stupid wire here. Get this junk. Can't stand loose wires. Finish cleaning up the inside. I actually have an original, which I got out of the 65 that I haven't put on here yet. This came with the 65. I found this. Thought you guys would like this. Original. What does that say? Can you even read it? No. I'm gonna clean my lens off. Should be able to focus on that. Volkswagen dealer. Genuine parts. Made in Germany. All the tabs are in great shape still. You just don't see this stuff anymore. This is super cool. Came with my 65. And I think it's the same for that car, so I'm going to leave the sticker on it. I'm not taking that sticker off. But that's going in the car too. Because 65 just isn't quite worth putting that in. It's a nice little car, but it looks like somebody, did some dealer service on it. That's kind of neat. But anyway, this is the 61 Bug. All the turn signals, brake lights work. Actually, the turn signal switch work, thank God. Very expensive and hard to find if you need one. The wipers, all the hoses for the wipers, I gotta hook those up I gotta put the nozzle up on the top there. I have it, of course, the original one. The chrome, not the reproduction crap, plastic one. Alright, so this is gonna be back road weather pretty soon. It's ready to go to a little meetup group tonight, maybe, and go show some guys that been wondering what happened with me for a couple of weeks. And I think that about wraps it up, guys. There's your doors, how they look. You saw how bad they were. I still got a touch up over here. Oh yeah, one other thing. OEM stamped Volkswagen door rubber. Totally rare. They have stuff that they say is German, but it does not have the Volkswagen emblem stamped in it. These are original from the dealer, not available anymore. And in great shape. They were on the 65 too, and I robbed them. Oh man, god damn it, they stupid. This thing makes me mad. That's my third door latch, and I'm having problems with the brand new one I got from Wolfsburg West. So I tried a brand new one because I was sick of putting on used ones, and it's just being a little sticky. It's because they don't make them exactly as original. Man, that's terrible. I still have to touch up here. I still have to touch up, clean up some of this stuff here. And I don't know what I'm going to do for radio yet. Maybe just a blank in there. I'm not sure. I usually don't like to run radios. I'll just bring my own Bluetooth because I'm not going to listen to that crappy little thing that's in here anyway. Anyway, so that's the 61 Bug update. Check it out. And when you guys are working on yours, you can see what yours will turn out like if you follow my instructions, which is pretty damn nice. Not a bad looking car. Not show, but pretty nice.